my finger. Ah! Stay behind that door. Well, which one is more left? That on my side.
Neither. Wrong direction. Well, one, I'm running, so I won't be going there. Or two, I'll win that way. No.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Thanks.
Go running. What's it with calories? Do that then. Do that then.
That's it.
Waiting for Jed. The fucking Eddie. What the fuck am I watching? don't bother. Right, well, Jed was going to be here. What's where's the fucking brother? It's getting late. It's getting late. I need to see when he's on. Where is he? Where the fuck? Oh my god. What is going on? It's fucking shite. Oh, there's a reply. Right, we're going live. Okay, we're doing live. Phone's going weird. My phone's really can't handle. I've got a really shitty laptop and a really shitty phone, and everything's just. Um, my phone is being a fucking prick at the moment. Oh my god, I don't. My phone, seriously. I am really sorry, everyone. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm on just chatting or not because my phone cannot handle having an app up. Online. What the fuck is on? Nice. Right, let's have a look. Where the fuck is he? I can't see him. Yo. Yaha. Right, just need to include my audio and then we're good to go. What's going on with my phone? He's hacking and whacking and slashing. He's hacking, he's whacking, he's slashing. Yep, yep. Oh, good. I'm only 14 stone. What, mum? Do you know what, right? Last time mum come up here, um, and you need to hear it, and if anyone's going to tell it to you, it's your own mother. First thing mum seen, I had my top off, and she started poking my gut and going, what's this? Oh, this is getting out of hand, and just pinching my belly. So yeah, seems to be dense. So yeah, mm, mm-hmm. Rihanna's THQ, isn't it? THQ Nordic. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Little Big Planet. They didn't they? They've done a DLC apparently. Planet. Yeah, apparently so, and they've done Little Big Planet 3 apparently. But they are mostly known for Little Nightmares. Absolutely. What Tars? Yeah, and we're still yet to play number 3. Having a look now because it's not showing up on their list, is it? Let's have a look. Little Nightmares 3. Mm, mm, yeah. Also, Supermassive Games have got an out this year, which looks pretty decent, which might be in a later episode. Um, yeah, Reanimal. Well, to be honest, Reanimal is exactly what you expect it to be in terms of how it's played, because it is exactly like Little Nightmares in terms of that slightly 2D background, 3D character. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a 3D platform, isn't it? Most. Um, Yeah. No, it's not challenging at all, this game. So as download, you're a child that is trying to find their friends in a horrific world because like all of these games that they make, they're quite dark, quite spooky, quite thrilling, and all the world seem out to kill you and harm. Um, there's a couple things I would say want to touch on. I think first and foremost, one thing and the best thing about this game is the kind of style. Like you can't fault the style of it. Um, very spooky, dark, shady, like uneasy, just not a very nice place to be. And I think that style plays on it very well. It gives it a very like dystopian, almost like a 1984 Orwellian type style, um, where all the people have disappeared, or Animal Farm, I should say. So that's very good. It's a twisted experience for sure. Um, the thing is, though, what there were parts that I really enjoyed. Like they opened up the map a lot more than they did Little Nightmares. For example, like getting on a boat, driving a car. It felt like the world was bigger than what they are in Nightmare, where you've just got almost like a background. Well, yeah, you've got a background the whole time, and you're just running across it. This felt like you were more in it and involved. Um, However, saying that, although it's you know spooky and whatnot, it wasn't very gripping. It has great cinematic like sort of feel to it, good lighting, good environments, very basic game mechanics, just a bit of basic everything actually. Um, and the only thing that really appealed to me is the artistic style of it, because other than that, even though it's a co-op game, it felt like you could have done that with a single player. Mm, 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 yeah. Mm, yeah. Mm, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Cooperative. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and also it limits itself by not allowing the characters to be too far away from each other. So because you share the screen, which is quite nice in a way because you get to see the world as one. But in times like Split Fiction and It Takes Two, and It's a Way Out, stuff like that, by splitting the screen, it allows uh, each player to do their own thing or having to do their own thing in order to complete an objective. This Reanimal doesn't have it. Now, you know, I've had a look here, and the Reanimal production budget is 10.5 million. All right, so it's not it's not big. So I do think because of that, what they do is they concentrate very much on their artistic style of how it goes of what it is, yeah. But I don't think like you said, we can't just allow games to get away with stuff like this. Like I said, with Greedfall and the glitching, because Hayes Live Studios gave the production budget of It Takes Two less than half the amount to come up with that game. So it just goes to show what can be done. Um, so yeah, I think it's 3.7 million I've got for It Takes Two and 10.6 million for Reanimal. Um, Also, what I would say with Reanimal, you kind of you would be surprised if it was. That's what I've got. That's what I've got coming up. Yeah, it does seem low, doesn't it? That's from but yeah. So I don't know. The thing is with Reanimal, it kind of feels like just you're just moving along. There's no real like you don't really get a sense of what you're doing until the end when you find out, oh, that's what's happening. But that ends, yeah. Mm, I don't think there was much of that anyway, in all honesty. Hmm. Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I was going to ask then. Do you think it didn't make you look around because of that, though? Because you were freaked out? Mm, mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. I I don't understand how that was. It was so short. Oh, like I said, when we were playing it, I was expecting at least another hour of gaming because everything that I was reading was saying anywhere between sort of 6 and 7 hours. I I don't know who was playing that, and it's taken six. I don't know how you could be on that game 2 hours longer. Genuinely, I don't know what you would be doing for 2 hours longer on that game. Right? Okay. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Also, I was quite high. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. 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 I wonder, there must be something to do, like um, there must be a trophy for finding all of those, surely. Hello? Hello? Jed, you're completely gone. Your mic's gone. Can you hear me? Yeah, you completely went then. You're gonna have to repeat that. No. Your mic keeps going in and out. Fun, fun, fun. So It Takes Two production budget. It says 3.7 million. Let's have a look. It Takes Two sold 20 million copies. I keep seeing that it is 3.7 million. Apparently, it sold 20 million copies as well. Nah, it can't be right. There's loads of different. So It Takes Two production budget was 3.7 million. Split Fiction. I think Split Fiction would definitely have a bigger budget. What? I don't know where Jed is at the moment. But whilst we're waiting for him, we will just have a look at. It's just saying more resources. So It Takes Two, 3.7 million, and almost double. I mean, I'll be surprised if Split Fiction was made with 8 million. Was almost twice the size of It Takes Two, it says. Split Fiction, when did that come out? Was that last year? Don't know. Don't know where Jed is. It was last year. It was a year ago. 6th of March 2025. It Takes Two. Split Fiction came out. Good game. Really enjoyed that. And It Takes Two, 25th of March 2021. So they do release the games kind of March time. Don't know where my brother is at the moment. Sorry about the delay. But as you can probably tell, we're not overly um, we're not blown away by the Reanimal in answer. We're not blown by it. I don't know where my brother is right now. I don't know where it is right now. Do, 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 do. At the moment, I've played High on Life 2, Greedful 2, Dying World, Reanimal. Right, is he back? He's back. He is back. That's loads better. Nice. That's okay. He's back. As I was saying though, Reanimal, I was expecting better things in all honesty. However, it does still want it does I still want to play Little Nightmares 3 with you because I do like Little Nightmares. Um, and it's a game that I would like to get ticked off by the end of the year. But I was overly mm. And well, this is it, isn't it? And that's what I was going to say. When it boils down to it, we paid 17 quid each. We spent 4 hours on it, you know, and I see that as like fair. That's what, that's a cheap Friday night in some respects compared to being maybe golf or going out to the pub. But it's not all that. It's not all that. Mm. So much more. Yeah, and I would also like to add that when It Takes Two come out, it was 40 quid, so it was only 6 quid more, and you get so much more game. It Takes Two and Split Fiction are elite when it comes to co-op games. They are brilliant. Mm, 100%. Uh, but I think Hazard are becoming. You are you all right? Then maybe not like your big names, Rockstars, Ubisofts, whatever. But I think in the co-op world, they have made they've made a ripple. People know who they are, and people are looking at them as the standard. And that's a nice little niche to be in, to be honest. If they are good at it and they continue to do it, you're forever going to be happy about when the Hazelight games come out. And Hazelight made a way out as well, didn't they? Is that right? So a way out is also excellent. They had not fumbled or dropped the ball. So when people or when like Tarzia or whatever's trying to come into that domain, you need to pull up your socks a bit more because that ain't gonna cut it. Mm, correct. Yeah, mm, yeah, yeah. Mm. The thing is, right? This is what I've been comparing it to. So yeah, Crimson Desert. All I've heard is how the controls are complex because there's so many combats and combos. The combos and the controls get more complex. There's no real direction. That I don't mind because well, RPGs. A lot of them don't anyway. However, what I am hearing with a game of this size, what it's trying to achieve, the noise I'm not being blown away by. So the reason why I say that is you know um, when your Fallout's come out, or your Skyrims, or your Witchers kick straight away. 2008, 2011, 2015, when these games come out, everyone was like, "Fuck, these games are making moves." This game doesn't seem to be doing that because all it's getting compared to is, oh my god, it's huge and look how much you can do. All because you can do loads doesn't make it great. And I think that's where the reviews are going. Oh my god, there's a lot to do. Full stop. That's it. It's not like, oh my god, there's a lot to do and it's incredible. You really get immersed and dive in. It just says there's a lot to do. Now, also a lot of streamers, a lot of people I watch on YouTube as well are saying the same thing, and they are literally just saying, "Give it a go and see what you think." Because even after 40, 50 hours, people are saying, "I don't really know yet. I don't know if this game is good." Do you know what that means to me? It's not good. I knew an hour, not even that, 20 minutes in to Fallout 3, it was a good game. I knew minutes in Witcher, God of War, second time going, but these games I knew within the 20 minutes. And I think the first 20 minutes is key. If you are playing 40 or 50 hours and you still don't know if it's good, then it sounds like you are just playing it for the sake of playing it. And I don't believe that's what gaming is. Mm. Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, and I mean, I do get it. Like, because if you tell you some seasons are better than others, but it's not a game. You are the character. You are in the world. You make it work. If I am sitting down after a hard day's work, and I'm playing a game, I don't want to slug through 50 hours before it gets good, because most games are done within 50 hours. I've had the fucking great time. So I don't want to do that. And I mean, even like stuff I'm watching, like review from digital, 150 hours playing. Where do we stand? So like, they've even got people that are, 150 hours. That's fucking big territory there. So yeah, it's also I have seen a lot of clips and a lot of pictures of the game, and I think because it's so vast, you always have to compensate on something, don't you? Um, I'm not massively impressed by the graphics, in all honesty. They don't look amazing. The water looks like when he's in the. I've seen images of him in the river and the river hitting rocks, and it doesn't look amazing. Um, mm, 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 mm. Yeah, mm, yeah. Time. That's it. Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, you say that, and looks like a gaming streaming website. The amount of content is generally overwhelming. I rolled credits on the main quest at around 120 hours after doing quite a lot of side stuff as I went. and the trackside missions tab showed I barely scratched the surface, with a lot more to do across each region. You could be looking at a game with 300 hours here to do it all, in all honesty. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that is. I mean, you could be looking at 12 straight days. You could look at 2 weeks of straight game time. There's also they've tried to do bosses which almost feel Souls like, and so you have to rely on pattern recognition to make sure you're defeating them. So it looks like they're grabbing aspects from everywhere. Truth be told, though, will I play it at the moment? No, because there are other games I want to play. Um, I might let the sort of hype of it die down for a bit. It might end up being the next 33 for me, a game that I was procrastinating about and left, and wish and went to it and wish I never left. Um, but that is kind of where I'm at. To be honest, um, will I play Crimson Desert eventually? Yes, but it's just not now. Um, I mm, mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, the thing is that puts me off as well. Apparently, there's some really like it's quite overwhelming. The controls eventually. There's a lot of challenging puzzles and stuff like this. There's a lot to learn, and sometimes when you think, I just wanted to play a game. I didn't want a fucking brain teaser. Like I didn't want to be doing puzzles. I don't want to be doing puzzles. I just want a quest. I need someone to go. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I don't think that you should just be given all the clues, but I don't think it should be too challenging. Yeah, it's a happy medium, but also they're saying that quite a lot of people have said you should just complete chapter one, do the chapter one of the story first, get it out of the way, because then you'll have an understanding of what's going on. You'll have better equipment. You'll have a better sort of. You'll be able to navigate the game better. So you can go in any direction, but from what I'm hearing, just complete chapter one of the story, then go from there, and you'll be in a better step to move on game. Mm, yeah. Mm, yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Hmm. Uh, Let me have a look. Yeah, I'll get it up. So we've got Stranger Than Heaven. We've got an update on Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. I think a lot of people will be quite interested in that. And Expanse, Osiris Reborn. Now, as always, Xbox One will be here to share even more behind the scenes stories and deep dives about select title features during the show. The event will broadcast digitally on Thursday, March 26th, 10 p.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. GMT. So, yeah. Mhm. Mm, Stranger to Heaven. Yeah, will be interesting. I don't think I've watched one of these. What we will do though is we will definitely relay on this Sunday or next Monday of what we see in this. Um, yeah. Um, So first looks and announcements for from more great games coming to Xbox console, Xbox and PC and Game Pass. So look, the thing is, right? I'll be honest with you, and I've said this many a time on this. I'm not a fan of constant news on games. You know, I don't want to see it all the time. I feel like I was quite pissed off actually that we haven't had a Fable in 13 years, and then they gave away a massive part of the game that really fucking annoyed me about killing the giant. And I just thought, why have you fucking said that? That is a spoiler. Um, and I don't, so we're going to get an in look at new projects. The new projects that they're giving us in depth look on, can give a rat's ass about. Um, of the other three, I'll just be more interested to see what they announce. But is this just media slop awaits? Okay. No, it is. I think it's an update on it. Yeah. Yeah. Same. Yes, I was exactly the same. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I'll be interested. Like, well, look, well, then if we're looking at I'm looking at Expanse Cyrus Reborn. I might actually take a look at. Oh no, no, there is a trailer for it. Could take a look at that. Um, see how that is. Well, yeah, it'll just be interesting. But again, I just I don't know with Xbox at the moment. I don't really know what they're doing. Um, are they just going to just show a load of indie games that are just really stop gaps? And they go, yeah, we've got 2,000 games on Game Pass, but actually it's just 2,000 nothing games. So yeah, I don't know. I just when I see these kinds of things, I don't have much enthusiasm for it, to be honest. Um, mhm. Yeah, I do remember that. They made 33 Immortals, didn't they? Mhm. Oh, yeah. Mm. Okay. Is that the GDC you're on about? They played it at. Yeah. It currently uh, it's the best game of that GDC, they reckon. Yeah, a lot of the developers were saying at Fate's End was the kind of best thing that they was being shown on that sort of that event. So if that like sort of hypes it up a bit, a lot of developers were saying this is good. Um, yeah, Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. Do you think there'll be any? What do you think would be else would come if they? Because if they're giving you first looks and announcements uh, of things that are coming to Game Pass, do you think there would be anything else at all? Yeah. Well, they've got the showcase in 3, 4 months, aren't they? So they're not going to do it for this. 2025, see what was announced. Let's have a look. Expectation. Yeah, that's all right. I'll have a look, see what announced as well. Button preview. Oh, they've done it in November last year. We had Pro Sworn. Yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually on Game Pass now. Tides of Annihilation, really. Yeah, I think you're right. Also, I am surprised though because that are in the partner preview of 2025 still not out. Um, Reanimal, we've played that. So Tides of Annihilation is actually on one of my is on my list. Really is also the partner previews are usually announced in the winter at the end of the year. This is being announced at the start of the year because showcase. I still think they want to introduce something early. Um, but even having said that, I'm going back to 2024 now. Alu, Subnautica 2, Blind Fire. So there were some big announcements. Kronos. Yeah, Yeah, yeah. So there is still a lot of games being announced. I'm going back to 2023, Ark Survival, Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, there's a lot of games. So actually, maybe my enthusiasm should be a little bit more because we could still get a reveal of a decent game or of what's to come on Game Pass. But whatever it is, it will be subdued in some way because you can't be having a big blast of partner preview and then have a very mediocre showcase. It's just not going to happen. And with hmm, yeah, absolutely, and that's June 14th. So yes, still a lot to go. Various announcement, gameplay reveals, and apparently they've got a. They said they got a big one coming, but since then there's been a lot of changes in Xbox. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Um, I think it's a part of the preview could actually have an announcement for Game Pass. Could they could one preview now on Game get in 2 days or something? Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I do. I do. I've got. What did we have last week? We had Skyrim last week. Yeah, we had Skyrim last week. So let's move on to Cyberpunk, which is one that I wrote a while back. So I'm going through old ones that I've wrote, so there'll be more fresher ones to come. But these are suggestions that I've used for people at the workplace. Give me if you have played these games because they're popular. Anyway, welcome to Night City, a fevered dream of chrome and decay where the neon doesn't glow, it bleeds. Cyberpunk 2077 isn't just a game, it's a nightmare painted in light and circuitry, a mirror held up to the blackened teeth of your own collapsing modernity. This isn't the future we were promised, it's the one we built while staring at our screens, hoping the blue light would hide the rot. The skyline crackles with holograms selling lust, steel, and salvation. But beneath it all, the alleys reek of synth flesh and burnt circuitry hearts. Humanity chokes on its own ambition. Every flickering screen and flick cigarette feels like a prayer whispered to a dying god of data. The city doesn't live, it consumes. Thank you to anyone who has watched. Thank you to anyone who watches at a later date. And finally, thanking you. Toodaloo. Lovely jubbly. Just gave up on you. Yeah, I don't know. I tried to stop you quite several times, but you can't. Your talk, yeah, it's weird. But oh well, we got through it. I think it's all right to keep them chatting at the moment. Mind you, there's not really much to talk about at the moment. But the good thing, but the good, but the, yeah, with the preview partner, we'll have something to talk about, and we can just fucking chew into that. So that's good. Do you reckon you'll be able to? I don't know.